Okay, hello everyone. So price opened within yesterday's range and inside yesterday's value area. So it's better to wait and see. If we have a look also on the weekly chart here, you can see price just balancing at this low volume breakout area. So perhaps can go even lower and balance here. It's better to wait and see and allow price to go at the edges of yesterday's low, for example, see if it holds and go long with that rather than getting involved in the middle. Also have important psychological level of 12,000 just above here, so if see price go to 12,000, need to see if it holds resistance or if it manages to consolidate and anticipate a breakout, which is yesterday's high. If this happens, we should look for a move up to 12,060s and a weekly monthly high up to 12,100 eventually. So sideways action right now, so we need to see. If we see the daily chart here, you can see this behavior failing above a higher Bollinger Band on the daily. Yesterday sold off and held support at the middle Bollinger Band. Now we are pushing lower. Also we have slightly euro strength here. Need to see if it goes above 106, then DAX likely have pressure towards the downside. So we can see price pushing below initial balance low. As I said earlier, it's better to wait and see if price can go down to yesterday's lows and then get involved here. So let's give it some time. So we can see price initially sold off below initial balance low, then gave the retest and failure, now pushing to new lows. This was good trading location to go short against, although better way to see if it goes at the edges here. Initially the short position here at 59s, just after this rebound resistance here on initial balance low, so looking now for a continuation towards the yesterday's lows. Hopefully this will not just go above and spike straight up here. So let's give this some time to see how this can work. Scale out first target here, 10 points, very nice resistance here. You can see initial selling pressure, rebound, resistance on VWAP and initial balance low, nice levels. As I said earlier, it's better not trade inside the range, but this was very nice trading location to go short against. So scale out first target, now looking to see if we push for a new low, then eventually at yesterday's lows. Out of the rest of the short trade, you can see here price is constantly getting absorbed, no reason to hold this. It's not easy to take advantage of trades when market is just ranging 30 points. You need to catch the absolute high or the low. So now we need to see at the 30-minute candle here in 1 minute. So if we see the 30-minute candle chart here, we can see we sold off below lower Bollinger Band here and yesterday's value area low, then nice big tail here, which means it got absorbed at the low. So again the line in the sun for this is this short wouldn't have been stopped out here unless it had been up to 69s, as I normally use 10 point stop loss. Although perhaps we see a reversal now towards the upside. Also if we see the daily chart here, you can see price just tagged the middle Bollinger Band here, so this is too early to say, but if everybody was shorting here like I did for example and now needs to cover, price will aggressively rally higher and I would like to perhaps take part of this, so let's see. Gave it a go and short it again here at 60s area. We see another resistance here again for the same, using the same level for the same trade. Hopefully this will not just getting absorbed and then pushing higher and give the short covering rally I described earlier. So I saw resistance here and got short once again against this level here, 69s. Scale out manually 5 points here because price is less rangy than normal. We have just 29 points of first out of cast trading range, where the most common is 50, so better scaling out first, faster rather than later and giving it back. So another scale out is at 44 if price goes towards the low of the day here, and the last scale out is at 34, just above yesterday's lows here. Very nice failure once again here at the retest. You can see 1, 2, 3 times price failed here. Great trading location for short. Scale out further the position here at 10 points. Now still the 13 in order to achieve maximum potential of the trade. We need to see if this will eventually make a new lows and go towards yesterday's lows. Otherwise this will just getting absorbed here until it gives the short covering rally like yesterday. If you see yesterday here on the 30-minute chart, you can see we gap down yesterday, sold off 3 30-minute candles here, then failed to extend, then complete reversal. So perhaps this can happen later as well today. Flatten the rest of the short position here. Nice maximum profit target today was 10 points within 30 points range. There is not much you can do when market doesn't give you expanded ranges. That's why I said that it's better to wait for the edges of the range and not trade inside, but identified a good trade location twice here. That's why I shorted. Nice trades though here, although the best trade might come at the edges of the range here. Okay, so here we are 1 hour into the cash trading session. You can see price, you have volume weighted average price here. Price kept selling lower here, although all of these lows here got absorbed and then shorts have to cover, so price went higher here. If you see the 30-minute chart, as I showed you earlier, you can see we had a candle with a tail here. Next candle open, went at the lows and failed to extend, then complete reversed here. This is absorption down at the lows until basically what market does is makes you think this is going to go further down. Of course, the last thing you want to do is to sell the lows. You need to short the resistances at the rebounds, not the lows. Imagine if you sold every time at the lows here in anticipation this can go further down. How many times you should have covered your loss? This is exactly what market is doing, is pulling the bids lower, absorbing every short, then every short has to cover, and the ones who bought here are taking advantage of the short covering rally. So you really need to understand this basically. So next levels to watch is 12,000, yesterday's high. If price can go there, what it does, if it holds resistance for a nice short opportunity. If today is going to be a balanced day and price will fail either side of the range, we can see now price spiking further upside here. So we need to see what price will do at 12,000 as I said earlier. If price for any reason goes down at yesterday's lows, need to track for any kind of support here to go immediately long, and in anticipation that price will move inside the balance of the range, inside the middle of today's range. Okay, here we go, a few hours later, you can see just sideways price action here, as anticipated that this is to remain like this. Very nice retest here at the high of the day and the opening price and the initial balance high to the tick resistance. Also some support here at initial balance low and midpoint of first hour of cash trading. Could prefer not get involved in the middle of the range and allow the market to trade down at the lows of the day 941s. Or at the highs of the day 990s or so, to see if we have a short trade there or a long trade down 940s. Also need to be aware of yesterday's low just below today's low, so perhaps if we see an extension here and price goes at yesterday's low, it will be much better trading location to go long. Of course, if this fails to extend, to go long for a move and allow the price to reverse all the way to the midpoint of this balanced range. This is more or less like yesterday, which held support at the low of the day, then gave a nice bounce here. Okay, so we can see price hold off down at the lows of the day. To be honest, would like to see this going down at yesterday's low, then try long position, as it is too tight range and too risky to go long here. Hopefully this will not just go higher and higher, and that was it. Let's give it some time. Triggered a long trade here at 9.44. Price seems failing to extend lower and tag yesterday's lows, so hopefully this will hold support here and price will go all the way up to VWAP and the midpoint of this range. Don't see a further downside unless market proves me wrong. If I trade what I see here, will take a long position here at 44s for a move up towards 970s or so. Okay, scale out first target here, 6 points into the trade. You can see very nicely held support, now looking to tackle the way VWAP, then eventually towards 12,000. Not suggesting price will exceed that much, but you can see how nicely held support here. Hopefully you manage to go long here at 44s, very nice entry. Scale out further the position here at 57s, now 44th entry, looking to hold the third part of the trade as much as possible. We would like to see if this can go inside the initial balance. So we have SPY pushing higher above its opening price, held support earlier at 237s, DAX also at the lows here, very nice entry. 44s looking for a maximum potential, would like to allow this to trade all the way up to 12,000. Not sure if it can extend that much, but at least until 980s, which is the first hour of cash trading high here, this blue line. So entry 44s, price extending here. This is 50% of the game of trading. Is you can win 50% of this of the time if you identify early what type of the day it is, if it is a trend day or a balanced day, so you can position accordingly. For example, do not short here and wait forever that price will go down, because in anticipation of a balanced day should be traded on the edges, not in the middle. So very nice entry here, so looking to see how further up. Just flatten the rest of the position here at 70s. Of course, we would like to hold this further up, but it was very nice, clear, straightforward move, so it's okay to leave some on the table. We need to see though if this can extend further up. Okay, so here we are a few minutes until the European cash equity close. You can see price fairly balanced behavior today, opening and sort of lower, then failed at the highs, consolidating sideways, sort of at the US cash open down to the lows of the day. Great trading location here, got long scaled out, full profit target, great resistance here at the midpoint of initial balance area. You can see this blue line here, now price just trading below. So today is an inside day so far, so perhaps tomorrow we'll see some interesting breakout here, because it's less common to be third inside day and fourth inside day. You can see those two inside days here, then how nice price broke out towards the upside. We need to focus tomorrow at the ranges of those two inside days and see which side will price manage to break out, and try to catch the momentum and the juice of the breakout move. If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then a US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pinned tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service, which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password, and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, you can feel free to go here and just watch this.